shows that drought is beginning to drag down Midwest economies and is expected to have a ripple effect across the entire country. Ernie Goss is a professor of economics at Creighton University. He conducted that survey. Some surprising stuff, Professor, coming out of there. What should consumers be most concerned about?
Well, good afternoon, Rob. The consumers are going to see higher food prices. Now, on the livestock side, that would be beef, pork, and poultry, the prices are going to be somewhat lower in this short run because a lot of livestock producers are bringing their animals to the food processing plants because of the high cost of feed. But we're already seeing some of the prices for higher. For example, crop prices. So all in all, next year, what consumers are probably going to see, the USDA says 4%. No, I'm about 6 to 7%. I think this is going to be a lot higher prices for consumers in the U.S., but consumers across the globe.
And when I first heard some of these reports of 2 to 3 to 4% increase in your grocery bill, it didn't seem too dramatic. But when you start talking more than 5%, especially the people that live month to month, check to check. That's a big increase, and you feel confident that it's going to get that bad?
Oh, absolutely. And Rob, this is, of course, we survey the breadbasket of the nation, for that matter, the breadbasket of the globe. So we've got the easy money policy of the Federal Reserve, which is also contributing to higher food prices. And what it's going to mean, and what we tracked in our 2 surveys for the month of July, is it's spilling over to other industries, because obviously when consumers have less money, spend more on food, they have less money to spend on other factors, and we haven't seen all that yet. We'll see it in the months ahead, and in fact, the coming in the latter part of 2012 and into 2013.
Well, what do you expect to see, Professor Goss? I mean, is this going to affect unemployment? That's not exactly rebounding terribly strong. Will it affect jobs?
Well, absolutely, Rob. In the month of July, now our employment gauge was level. But our overall indices for the month of July, we again 2 surveys, rural and non-rural, down below growth neutral. So what we're expecting from our 2 surveys going forward is we are going to see a slower growth economy. I expect it to approach 0, meaning no job growth, and we could even see job losses. In fact, we will see job losses for some industries that are tightly linked to agriculture. For example, ethanol is an industry that's tightly linked, buying a lot. They're fueled by corn. Of course, we've already seen corn prices more than double what we had this time last year.
I don't have a lot of time, but one more question, Professor. If we do get some rain and some snow this coming winter, I mean, is this still going to be a crisis that lasts more than 12 or 18 months?
Rob, it looks like it's too late for this year's crop, but also the livestock producers, we talk about crop insurance. Livestock producers don't get crop insurance, and of course Congress left, and they left the beef producers, livestock producers, they hung them out to dry by taking no action. No pun intended there. So it's going to be a tough situation going forward for a lot of rural America, at least the midsection of the country.
Okay, Professor Ernie Goss with a bit of a gloomy forecast, but we'll all get together and at least pray for some rain and hope for some improvement. Thank you, Professor Goss. We appreciate you.
We will, Rob. Thanks.
All right. Well.